3, 2, 1.
From the Bruce Sadler, your fast friend in the car business at Stingray Chevrolet and Bartow, Florida studios, this is the Brow Report with Matt and Bill.
We are live. It's 6 p.m. in the East. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on the Brow Report. Tonight, topics, they're hot, folks. They're really hot. Trump impeachment talk. Bill Weld is a hack. We're going to talk about Bill Weld. Bill Weld's this like Republican hack that was a libertarian, so we're going to talk about him. Fake racism strikes again. Of course it strikes again, because that's what happens every stinking time some moron out there decides to do something stupid and make something up. That story and much more. You can give us a call tonight if you'd like to join us live. Thanks for watching us on Facebook. We greatly appreciate it. And on YouTube, we can be reached at 516-666-9875. If you want to talk about any of these topics tonight, feel free. We will be on to around 7 o'clock tonight. Also, make sure to check us on iHeartRadio, iTunes, you name it, man. We're pretty much everywhere now. iHeartRadio, iTunes, Blog Talk Radio. So search us out, Brow Report. Look us up on Facebook. Over 58,000 likes now, and unbelievable. Over 5,500 follows on Instagram. So we continue to grow. We love y'all. Thanks so much for messaging us during the week. Give us all these great compliments. We appreciate it. And also, the ban should be lifted very soon on Facebook by sharing links. Looks like we're banned until Thursday right now, so hopefully we'll get through this ban and we'll keep on trucking along here. Bill, what's up, man?
Dude, what's up, man? Are you ready for the crazy train about to go off the rails, this impeachment stuff?
Oh, it's big, and guess what we got? We got breaking news, folks. Trump impeachment's coming up.
Do tell, Matthew.
Can you believe it? We're going to get an impeachment hearing probably.
What?
And we got Republicans. There's Republicans out there that are actually going after President Trump, saying we should go ahead and vote for articles of impeachment and try him in the Senate. I'm like, what the hell's going on with these people?
Yeah, there's a couple idiots out there. I know there's Senator Flake, which he is a flake.
He's a flake, dude, all the way, man. I agree with you there.
He's a flake. Then you got the one. I don't have the guy's name off the top of my head. The one representative, but the news story came out, I think yesterday or day before, saying there's a House member on the Republican GOP side talking about calling for impeachment. He came out and said it was taken way out of context. Basically, he said, "Yeah, might as well just look into it."
Might as well just look into it. They can't be saying these things.
What he's saying is, let's get the vote done and kick over to the Senate so it can get killed. I mean, that's basically his whole gist of whatever he's talking about.
Well,
so,
that's the stupidest thing you could possibly do. It's like, hey, let's just trip up some charges on murder and just put someone on trial. What the hell? Let's just do it. Let's just say he robbed the bank. Just, trip up the charges and just put him on trial. See what happens. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. These people are morons.
And there's more and more coming out on Biden.
Oh, yeah.
His ties to Ukraine. There's a picture that was just released. Him on a golf course in the sun with those Ukrainian businessmen. That were part
we
of that
call them
company
businessmen.
That, Hunter Biden was worked for.
They're businessmen.
Yeah,
they're businessmen, Bill.
Love, it's coming for you.
I got a great deal for you. We have Russian women. I'm like, come on, man. These people are so stupid, dude. They're so stupid. Oh my god.
Like the freaking mob, man.
You know what? And people think that Trump's in on Trump is colluding with Russia, or Trump is the Antichrist, or Trump's the bad orange man. I think the Democrats honestly they really care about getting rid of Biden more than they do getting rid of Trump. Because if they start an investigation, a quasi-investigation on Trump, they're going to find things that lead back to Biden. I think that's a big end game here.
Right, and also Hillary, and the thing, and I'm sure the Democrats are thinking about this because, people on the Republican side are thinking this. Once it gets kicked to the Senate, Republicans control the Senate. They can set the parameters on how the trial is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So they can set the witnesses, what's going to be discussed. They can talk about anything.
Yeah.
So if the Republicans are smart, I'm sure Lindsey Graham, with being on the Judiciary Committee, is going to the trial's more going to be about the DNC than Trump.
Yeah, they could do it.
They can call.
They can do this.
They want.
They can switch this up on them. They don't. Honestly, I think the Democrats know what they're doing here. They want Biden gone. I mean, do you think they don't? They cannot get a conviction of Trump through the Senate. They can't do it. It won't happen.
And they want Warren, but Warren's not going to win either. I mean, you look at what Facebook, with the leaked information about, talking about, Warren wants to break up, the tech companies and their, Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and they're talking about fighting back. So they don't want Warren. So if they get rid of Biden, Warren's the next choice that's going to be up there. If she doesn't have the backing of the tech companies, the social media, and if they're against her,
they'll ghost her too.
I don't know what the Democrats think.
They'll ghost her.
I don't know what their end game is. I have no idea.
It's a shady,
totally bringing the whole shit down.
It's a shady way to get rid of the establishment candidate Biden, because honestly, and let's get to the Bill Weld thing, because this kind of ties into it. Okay, so Bill Weld, he's a fringe-ass Republican candidate that won't come on the show. Okay, we've reached out to him several times. He's an MSNBC hack, but you know what? We want to give him a chance to come on the show. He's a little bitch. He won't come on the show. Okay, we reached out to him several times. The guy's a complete moron. He has this mailing list saying, thanks everybody. No, thanks everybody in your damn mailing list from Constant Contact, you dumbass. No one cares about you. I gave you a chance, and Bill Weld, you're a hack. All right. So former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld, who is challenging President Trump for the Republican primaries, proclaimed, it was a couple Mondays ago, that the president committed treason through his conversational phone call with Ukrainian President Zelensky, adding that the punishment for treason is death. Okay, Bill Weld, guess what? Bill Weld makes this comment before the transcripts even come out of the call. Okay? So he's talking about putting President Trump to death. He's an MSNBC hack. I cannot believe this shit. MSNBC, CNN, the fake news out there, they continue to push a narrative of lies and deceit. That's all they do, Bill. It pisses me off, man.
They're out of their minds. I mean, they're going after the rhinos, not the rhinos, but the Never Trumpers are. I don't understand.
They hate.
Why don't
they hate the country,
from
man.
Republican to just Democrat.
Think about it. Let's think about it here, folks.
They just need to switch.
The economy's doing pretty good. Unemployment's at the lowest it's been in modern history. Black unemployment's extremely low. Hispanic unemployment, black unemployment, Hispanic unemployment, very low. Record lows. Okay, we're talking about stock market's up. The people that have 401ks that are retired are enjoying very high returns right now. Businesses are doing good, and all the fake news media does is throw out hacks all the time on these shows, trying to say there's a recession coming. Trump is a fake. That this economy can't keep going. Guess what? They want the country to suffer. They want people to suffer, to turn to socialism and communism. That's what they want. I cannot believe we live in the United States of America where things are doing pretty damn good. Guess what? Trump isn't taking away LGBT rights. He's not doing that. He's not doing any of these things that he's claiming he's doing. If he was a racist, he wouldn't be wanting to get people back to work, especially minorities in this country. I don't believe that they allow these hacks to go on TV and spew lies. That's fake news. And I'm personally, Facebook was trying to ban us for sharing real news. I mean, come on, man. This is fake news all the time. It's crazy, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, you got the New York Times. The thing that drives me absolutely crazy is, with the polling. The media controls the polls. The media controls who they're polling. Now the media is releasing today all these polls showing that, the majority of Americans are now supporting the impeachment of Trump. So it's like, I don't know if they're just doing these polls to make them feel better about themselves, or they're trying to sway everybody else's opinion. Because I don't know about you, Matt, but being at work, I don't hear anybody talking about this at all.
No.
I don't hear anybody mentioning. Nobody talking.
And here's the
about
thing: they create these polls. Who are these people voting in these polls? They can lie about this, Bill. They can lie about this. This is fake news. They're creating these fake ass polls. Oh, if you're a Republican, vote. Democrats can be voting. They can be just manipulating the numbers. Who says these are real? They're controlling the polls on their end of the website. It's lies. I don't see it.
Yeah, I think once everything gets out with, Trump talking to Ukraine is perfectly legal. I mean, it's according to the treaty that Bill Clinton signed back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
He has every right to ask for assistance.
Well, ain't that something? When that came out.
Yeah, ain't that something? And all the other stuff with, Bill Barr and Rudy Giuliani, they're going to investigate, and there's documented conversation saying that they are looking into the 2016 corruption with the election.
Exactly. A real investigation.
They are, and Bill Barr, our Attorney General, asked Trump, our president, everybody's president, not just, the Republicans, but everybody's, to reach out to world leaders so we can get to the bottom of it and find out what information they had about the 2016 election. So the left is lashing out. It's like this dying last gasp because they know they can't win in 2020.
No,
they know. So they're going to try to burn everything down just so they can get Trump out, which is going to piss so many more people off. I mean, I don't know what the end game is. I don't see it ending well.
They'll get Mike Pence. Do you think Mike Pence is going to be any better for the Democrats? No. I think Mike Pence is far more conservative than Donald Trump. Far more. Could you believe?
Donald Trump was a Democrat for years.
Exactly. But, I mean, Donald Trump was a Democrat in New York City. I mean, I don't really consider that per se a bad thing. I mean, you got to play ball in New York City, so it's just the way it is in the city over there. All right, so we got Trump impeachment. Now, I heard this fringe thing. I listened to a lot of internet radio. I listened to a lot of radio because I want to get different perspectives from different, callers from different shows and different hosts. There's this weird theory out there that this whole Trump impeachment ramping up, and Bill, you're gonna be like, Matt, what the hell are you talking about tonight? It's a conspiracy.
All right, so we got some conspiracy. Okay.
It's a conspiracy that Donald Trump wants to reveal that there is extraterrestrial life out there. That's the theory. That they're trying to get him out because he's not establishment and he doesn't want to keep the lid on it.
That's stupid. I don't think so because there's enough. I mean, the Navy came out. Yeah, the Navy came out last week saying that the videos from the pilots were real.
Yeah.
So
they said they're real.
Slowly leaking out. Yeah.
But they're saying that Donald Trump wants to blow the lid off of it. And that's why he's having all these interviews talking about aliens and stuff. So I just thought it was very interesting that there's this conspiracy going around. Now, remember, folks, a conspiracy is something that, can't really be proven, but, maybe the conspiracy becomes fact. I don't know. But it just seems very convenient as of late. All of a sudden, the Democrats put all their eggs in a basket, saying this whistleblower has he knows about the call, or she knows about the call, and we got him. Then they get it released, and there's nothing there. There's nothing here. But let's listen to Adam Schiff. Let's listen to what his interpretation of the call was.
Well, it reads like a classic organized crime shakedown. Shorn of its rambling character and in not so many words, this is the essence of what the president communicates. We've been very good to your country, very good. No other country has done as much as we have. But you know what? I don't see much reciprocity here. I hear what you want. I have a favor I want from you, though. And I'm going to say this only 7 times, so you better listen good. I want you to make up dirt on my political opponent, understand lots of it. On this and on that, I'm going to put you in touch with people, not just any people. I'm going to put you in touch with Attorney General of the United States, my Attorney General, Bill Barr. He's got the whole weight of the American law enforcement behind him. And I'm going to put you in touch with Rudy. You're going to love him, trust me. You know what I'm asking, and so I'm only going to say this a few more times, in a few more ways. And by the way, don't call me again. I'll call you when you've done what I asked.
You are fake news.
I hate that guy.
I cannot believe that guy. That guy.
And
he said that, and it's completely fake.
I know, and it's crazy, and it's like.
Uh-oh. We got breaking news.
So, we're talking about Adam Schiff, right?
Yes.
So this is a treat. This is breaking. Adam Schiff's office denies conflict of interest for one of his staffers who's on one of the think tanks backed by the Ukrainian gas company.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So they've infiltrated his staff.
Yep. So, spokesman for Representative Adam Schiff's House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence denied any impropriety related to the trip taken by a staffer to Ukraine last month, sponsored and organized by Atlantic Council think tank. The Atlantic Council, who is that, everybody's asking, is funded by and works in partnership with Burisma, the natural gas company at the center of the allegations regarding Joe Biden and his son, Hunter Biden.
Wow. Holy shit. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So that's the connection within Schiff's staff. That's the connection.
Wow.
That's a conflict of interest right there, man.
It is a conflict of interest. But this is how he's going to get out of it. It was actually part of a bipartisan, bicameral congressional trip that was planned apparently months in advance. But I kind of believe this whole Ukrainian Trump thing has been planned months in advance as well.
Wow.
Part of the insurance policy that they're dripping out.
That is crazy.
So they went over August 24th to the 31st. They actually met with the former president, too.
Man, he's like all this web of deceit and lies and shady ass swamp politics and the deep state. It's like it's amazing that we can get this information out there to the people. These people that are finding this information out that we can share on the show, these people are really putting their lives on the line. If you think about it, Bill, these people could be killed because of the information that they provide. Because when these people get in power, congressmen, senators, presidents, heads of state agencies, they get this this thing of like, I'm bigger than life. Like, like billionaires, they can't be touched because their money and their corporate power. This is what they get drunk with power, Bill. This is scary stuff we're dealing with here.
Yeah, they don't care. They're in this. It's all about money, and it doesn't. And it's on both sides. Mm-hmm. It's on both sides.
Absolutely.
And there's so many people. The Rhino Republicans, hell, even probably some of the more conservative Republicans that we support are probably involved in some shady shit.
Yeah, and To think
So
they're
we just don't know. And now, one of the things I was thinking about today, Matt, and I know you're involved in this as well as I was a few years back. Do you think there's going to be another rise of the Tea Party movement?
Okay. And that's a good question, Bill. And I love to answer that for you. I sound like a politician, didn't I?
You did, Matt. That was pretty good.
Okay. Here let me give you like the Cliff Notes version of it, Bill, because we don't have hours upon hours to discuss this topic. If you want to see a civil war happen in this country, if you want to see World War III break out, impeach President Trump and remove him from office. Then go after the guns, which the Democrats want to do. If you want to see, and you know what? Maybe Vladimir Putin wants this. Maybe the Chinese want this.
Right.
To destroy the country. And we've got these socialist and communist Democrats and these left-wing Republicans that pretend to be Republicans in name only, rhinos. They are trying to start something that will start a damn civil war. I'm not even shitting you here, Bill. This, and mark my words, if they try this, and we're not going to be the ones to do this, Bill. Me, you, and the good people out there listening to this show. But they will... Maybe it'll be Antifa people pretending to be Republicans, and start some shit up. Because Antifa, they're very well known for doing fake stuff. They'll just have their mask on and pretend they're right-wing conspiracy nuts and start shooting up shit. That's what happens. It's like they'll do these false flags pretending to be conservative groups. Then all of a sudden, you got a civil war breaking out. Because we can't blame Trump for this. We can blame the partisan hacks over the last few decades. We can blame 9/11 for this, Bill. 9/11, I don't think we've even healed from 9/11 as a country.
No.
We haven't. We gave up our rights. We gave up a lot of rights after 9/11. And here's the thing.
We're knocked off guard.
No. And here's the thing. I'm not going to be conspiracy nut, but I'm going to tell you some facts. There's no way in hell they could have that Patriot Act written up in days. Okay? That was ready. That was prepared and ready for an event like 9/11 to happen. Okay? So these people were prepared in Congress and the Senate and the presidency to take our rights away. So who's to say they won't create some weird false flag thing if Trump gets removed from office? You can't put this past politicians. This has happened throughout history. What was the assassination before World War I? Was it the Austrian Crown Prince?
Ferdinand?
Yeah. Was assassinated. It started a damn World War. One person getting murdered started World War I. Okay? We entered World War II off the bombing in Pearl Harbor. And there was rumors going around saying that we knew they were going to do it. Why would we put all those damn battleships in one damn place in the middle of the Pacific Ocean after we did an oil embargo on the Japanese? The Japanese thought that was a declaration of war when we did an oil embargo on them. We were doing an embargo against them. So you can't tell me, folks, that we're nuts. This is throughout history. Major things happen in history for a reason. So I'm telling you right now, Bill, I don't know if it'll be another Tea Party movement, but it has to be a common sense movement. It has to be people just got to say, we're done with millionaires and billionaires running us. We're sick and tired of paying taxes out the nose to people that don't want to work. We're tired of giving countries out there that hate us billions of dollars a year, where our roads aren't fixed, our schools suck. We got airports falling apart. We need to fix our shit first. That's what we need. We need a common sense party. And maybe not like a Ron Paul type thing. And you know what? As I get older, I kind of like Ron Paul more and more. You know that, Bill? I kind of get it now.
He's not that guy.
I get it.
I like his son better, Rand.
Yeah. But I get it. I get it. Now, should we work with allies? Absolutely. But why do we have to have billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of taxpayer dollars? And here's the funny part, Bill, in the big scheme of things, we borrow money from China to give to our allies to protect themselves from China. It's stupid.
It's crazy.
It's insanity. It's insanity.
Yeah.
And President Trump is the only person, I think maybe since Eisenhower and maybe even JFK, that honestly gets it. It's like, why are we giving our money away to people if they're not going to give us anything back in return? It's like, it's the reverse of a school bully. The bully takes your lunch money. The world says that we're the bully, but we're giving them the lunch money. It doesn't make any sense. Oh,
That's crazy.
I know I went on a rant. It was supposed to be Cliff Notes version, but I don't know. It wasn't Cliff Notes. I apologize.
It's all good, dude. It's all good, brother.
I feel scared for our country, Bill. I honestly, I've ever since these Democrats have escalated this thing to, we're going to try to go through the House and get President Trump impeached. And I'm like, can they name what he did wrong? What did he do wrong?
No, they can't.
What did he do? He improved the economy. Oh, yeah, because he got people back to work and they are less dependent on Democrats? That's what he did.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Absolutely. That's why they hate him.
He got people back to work.
He can't be controlled. He can't be bought.
Oh, my God. I am so scared for our country because we've got people so dead set going against the President of the United States. Can you imagine the damn political backlash? Because, I honestly think President Obama should have been impeached on Fast and Furious gun running. He should have been impeached on that. But they didn't do it. They didn't go after him.
They didn't do it. Well,
he gave guns
the damage it can
to
cause.
criminals. Oh, yeah. He wanted to create a false flag with the drug lords having all those guns and creating havoc and chaos on the southern border. He wanted that. Why would you give guns and ammunition to known criminals, rapists, drug dealers, all that, murderers? Why would you give that to them? Unless you wanted to create absolute chaos on the southern border, and the guns would eventually get back into the mainland United States and cause gun violence out of this world, and then create a gun confiscation program. You got Beto.
That's where everything falls.
They create chaos on purpose, and I wish the American people would see that. Dear God, Bill, I pray for the people all the time in this country to wake their asses up. It's not about the guns. It's about the corrupt-ass politicians that want to take your rights away and create complete control over our great nation. That's what they want. If you can't see it, you're a mindless lemming, and they're going to handcuff you, and that's it. Maybe they won't, because you'll be a lemming going along with their little communist propaganda. But my God, help us all, Bill.
I don't know. I'm reading an article right now that's, there might be some hope. If Trump is impeached and removed from office on his first term, there's nowhere in the Constitution that says that he can't run again.
Really?
Just reading this now.
But I don't think he would run again. I don't think he would. Because he would know that it would create. He knows it would create something that's never been seen before. In all the things they say that Trump is, one thing Trump is, he loves his country. He loves this country. He honestly does. He doesn't put up with people's crap. It's like, he's the person that a lot of people want to be. They want to be that person that nothing really bothers them. Well, talk back, stand up for people, stand up for himself. But the very same people that try to destroy him are the ones that are the complete opposite. They're not tough. They pretend they're tough, but they're trying to go after someone that's actually, for for the first time in a long time, someone actually that cares about our country, actually cares about people. You didn't see that with Barack Obama. That was fake. Fake ass tears all the time. He was fake. He was a good actor. He gave guns to drug dealers to murder children. I'm sorry, but that's what went down. But the Democrats don't give a shit about that. They want to impeach Trump because he's the bad orange man. He doesn't go along with the swamp or the deep state. The deep state wants him gone at any turn. And if people can't see that, then they're lost and they're a part of the problem in this country right now. Well, let's change gears here. I want to change gears a little bit. Good news. You know, Apple's new Mac Pro is going to be made.
We have good news?
Yeah, that's good news. We're having good news.
Okay, cool.
Apple's new Mac Pro is going to be made in Texas, not in China. Can you believe it? It's going to be made in Texas. And I'm telling you, here's one of the good reasons why Apple's doing this. Now, the iPhone industry in China is huge. I get that. I understand economics. I'm not an idiot, folks. But at the same time, if they keep those Mac Pros out of China from being built, it reduces the ability for them maybe to, make knockoffs and things like that. Now, it's not going to be a whole bunch. I mean, Mac Pros are very expensive. I mean, we're talking about a price tag of around $6,000. But they're going to be made here by Americans having good paying jobs. And guess what? They're making it in Texas. They're not making it in California. You notice that, Bill? They're not doing it in California.
Because of taxes stuff.
Oh, that thing.
It's not worth it.
Got it. So they have to go to a Republican-controlled conservative state to make it, because communist California just costs too much money. So they said that every Apple product is designed and engineered in the U.S. and is made up of parts from 36 states, supporting 450,000 jobs with U.S. suppliers, and we're going to continue growing here. In its release, Apple said it's on track to invest $350 billion in the U.S. economy by 2023. I'm an iPhone guy, okay? I like my iPhone. Now, do I have an Apple computer? No, but I have iPads, things like that. I do like my Apple products. One, they're very secure. They're extremely secure. So I don't have to worry about a bunch of viruses or hacking in my phone. Now, Android's a little bit different, a different operating system. I mean, there's Windows-based stuff too. But I like my iPhone because it's secure. I feel if I'm on my iPhone that I'm not going to get hacked or get viruses. Now, I'm sure there are some out there, the very, very intricate ones, but I feel safe, Bill. So I'm glad that they're doing this in the United States. I think it's a great move, creates high-paying jobs, and more high-paying jobs means, guess what? Tax revenue. We can do things here. We're not paying Chinese people to put them together, which is great. I mean, I love Americans getting back to work. It's a great thing.
I'm a big Apple fan, so.
Yeah. Well, here's another.
My wife and daughter have iPhones, and I just.
What are you?
I'm a Samsung guy.
You're team Samsung. Okay. Didn't they have a
team Samsung?
Did they have a phone that caught on fire?
There was one of their notes because of the battery.
Note 7s. Yeah, those things are lit, man.
Yeah, Apple had some problems too with fires. So.
Yeah. Well, it's all about batteries.
The iPad.
Yeah. Oh, did they have a? Yeah, they did have an iPad issue, didn't they? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the phones are lit, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on!
Clicking that damn button,
dude, man. It's like it's not me, dude. It did it twice, man. We got a virus on that.
So I'm gonna go back just backward just a little bit. So
we're going back in time, folks.
Eric Holder told Fox News today, actually, that the current Attorney General Bill Barr is paying a price and sacrificing his credibility by spearheading the U.S. Attorney John Durham's ongoing probe into possible misconduct by the intelligence community. So he's basically slamming Barr, saying Barr lost credibility for investigating the shit that they did before Trump was elected.
Wait, so they're flipping around, reversing it? Is that kind of what they're doing here? They're blaming the Trump administration for investigating something that was already investigated but was not really investigated?
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're Holder also remarked separately
Lord,
that
help me.
it's a reality. Now, I don't know if you knew this was going to be a reality, but according to Holder, that the Republicans will cheat in 2020 elections by trying to move polling places and a whole variety of things.
Moving polling
Prompting
places.
Republicans and a whole variety of things. So he's not even like, how do you move a fucking polling place?
What?
It's a building. I know my polling place is a church down the street.
It's been like the same polling
what are
places
they gonna do?
forever. And also, let's talk
what
about
are
the
they gonna
guns
do?
that he was moving. You know, when Mexican citizens died, Brian Terry, the border agent, got murdered by those guns. But why isn't Eric Holder in jail right now? He was one of the masterminds of Fast and Furious. He's the mastermind of a gun running scheme that got people killed. How is that the government's responsibility to put guns out there to get people murdered? You give them to known criminals. Because you know what, Bill? If we gave a gun to a known criminal, we'd be in jail, wouldn't we? Because we're aiding a felon, right? We're aiding a felon.
Yep.
That's the law. But they can do it with our money.
They're Democrats.
It's our fucking money.
No.
They did it with our money.
Doesn't matter.
God.
Money doesn't matter. They're Democrats. That's all.
It's our money. People, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. If I could wake you up now and just shake you a little bit and say, wake up. They took your money and they were killing people with your damn money. We go to wars for no damn reason. We're burning through cash like it's going out of style. But they say everything's going to be okay because the government's there to help you. Screw the government. It's about the people. The congressmen, the senators, and the president are elected by you, the American people. They represent you, not the special interest. You need to start stepping up to the damn plate and say, hell no, we won't do this anymore. You need to do it. You are the people. You are the American people. Stop this shit. Get to the damn polls. Run for fucking office. Do something about it. Stop complaining about it. Do something. Me and Bill are out there. We're talking to people. We're on the radio. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're trying to create a movement. A movement of people that are awake and realize that there's something wrong. The system is messed up. It's messed up. Climate change freaks out there saying, oh, the world's going to end in 12 years. It's not going to end in 12 years. They said that shit 20, 30 years ago. They said it back in the 70s when the world was cooling down and we're going to be in an ice age. They said all this stuff. It's about changing the way we think and changing it for the better. Getting back to basics. Now, talk about climate stuff, Bill. Let's talk about your best friend. Who's your best friend, Bill? You know who your best friend is now.
AOC.
No, not AOC. Your new best friend from Sweden.
Biden. No, wait. I got it. She looks like a troll.
Yes.
She's short.
Yes.
She has a weird accent.
Yes. We get breaking news. We're going to run Greta's new single, Climate Metal. Here we go.
Oh, do it. I can't. Oh, I heard this line before, yeah.
Yes.
My message is that we'll be watching you.
Yes, Bill, it does sound like garble because it's Swedish death metal. You're welcome.
I couldn't hear anything, actually. So
I can hear it on my end. Now, it may come out a little different on the YouTube video, the Facebook, or on the podcast side. I can hear it on my side, but it's Swedish death metal. Now, if you want to watch the video, go to the Brow Report YouTube channel. The video is there. The video is great. It's awesome. So check it out there. It's also on Facebook too. Oh my God. How dare you?
It's a better version. Go, Greta, go!
Go, Greta, go!
Greta.
Go back to Sweden. Go back with your parents and Antifa.
she's touching a little.
Oh my God.
I mean, I feel bad. I want to say I feel bad for her.
Oh.
She has a disability.
She does.
But she's fair game. She's in the public light.
But if you want to play adult games, you're going to get adult prizes. And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you go from a foreign country trying to tell us what to do, and the Chinese, the Indians, the Russians are major polluters, far worse than we are, and you try and tell us we're bad? Fuck off. Go back to Sweden. Go back to your Antifa parents. Don't come back on the sailboat again. That's worth millions of dollars, okay? Go back to school. I don't want to hear it. You're not running our country. You should be glad you're even here to begin with, because the Chinese would not let you in. Go to the Middle East or something. Maybe they'll let you in. No, they won't. Because you know what? Women don't have rights there practically, okay? It's just, they come here just trying to bully us. It's like, we're the good guys. We're the good guys. Oh my God. Bill, we're the good guys. We're the good guys. We do the right things. We're not perfect. My God, if it wasn't for us, Sweden, you'd be talking damn German right now all the time. And guess what? If it wasn't for the United States, Greta wouldn't be alive. Because you know what the Nazis done? Eliminated. That's what Nazis do. But we're the bad guys, Bill.
Right, yeah, should have been
exterminated.
Euthanized.
Yes.
Yep.
But we're the bad guys. Maybe in China,
right,
she's a female. China would say you can't have a female child. She would be aborted. Mandatory by the Chinese government. You know? But we're the bad guys. We're so bad, Bill. We gotta work on this. We gotta be.
Can't take it.
I know, it's just crazy. All right, so another good story. After you remember all this, we're not doing. We're not going to do a feel-good story tonight. We got a couple more stories left. I don't really have a feel-good story tonight, but we got some good economic stuff going on here. All right, so quick on this one. China buys 600,000 tons of U.S. soybeans after trade talks. Remember how they said, we're going to be sitting these soybeans for a while? Not really. They're going to be buying a bunch of soybeans from the United States. So after Trump got tough on them, they're going to buy it anyways. So it's all going to work out. President Trump's not going to screw over the American people. We're doing good. Oh my God. That's a lot of soybeans, by the way. That's like...
What's that?
That's a lot of soybeans, man. That's like 120 million pounds, I think. My math's probably wrong.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of damn soybeans.
It's a lot of soybeans.
Yeah, so they're going to be a lot of soy milk, I guess, or whatever they're going to be doing with it.
Well, milk from vegan stuff, I'm sure. Tofu. Well, if it's going to China, they like the tofu, so...
Dude, have you ever noticed under a hurricane, no one buys that tofu shit? It's still sitting out there to go rotten in the grocery store shelves. No one buys that crap.
Of course.
Even the vegans won't buy it. Do you notice that all the bread aisle's gone? Everybody's gluten-free until a hurricane comes. Have you noticed that? The bread aisle's gone.
Right.
They're not going to starve.
Yeah, people never...
F that gluten
People haven't
allergy.
drank water, milk, or anything in their whole lives, and
Yeah, they
No,
survive
they're
on 3
stocking
sodas a
up on
day,
everything.
but they need 12 48 packs of water from Sam's. I mean, come on, guys.
right, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
All right, here's a
Crazy.
really good story here too. That's just, it's kind of one of those outrageous ones. Florida parent upset over school quiz question about President Trump. So this is out of Palm Beach County.
It's a
in
bunch of
Florida.
bullshit.
Oh, I know. You know what, Bill? You got it in front of you. Go for it, man. Go get him.
What, the school story?
Yes.
These. So, Palm Beach County teacher is under investigation. Parents upset about a question that was on the quiz that was given to his child at the Watson B. Duncan Middle School in Palm Beach Gardens. Now, the parent, I don't blame him, especially being in Palm Beach, want to remain anonymous. But here was the question that was on the quiz. 45th president, 2017, Republican, real estate businessman, idiot. The possible answers were Donald Trump, Reagan, Nixon, or Carter. So this teacher adds idiot to the end of the quiz.
Like it was a good idea.
Yeah, like that's not going to come out. Like nobody's going to say anything. And this is what drives me crazy is I think what's majority of the country are normal. They talk to each other.
You mean we're normal?
People.
We're normal people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those on the left, I think, actually really believe in their hearts that they feel that everybody hates President Trump. And everybody thinks he's an idiot.
Is it
So
a
in her
religion?
mind or his mind, whoever his speaker was.
Is it like
Yeah, it is.
it's like a religion
crazy.
now. The hate. It's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't.
I never see.
The amount of
They thought the hate
animosity
for President
is-
Barack Obama was bad. This is nothing. I mean, these leftists are actively trying to brainwash kids. They're actively trying to create dissent within this country. And all President Trump has done is just made us economically and militarily stronger. They don't want that. They want a one-world communist government. It's crazy.
But we're the bad guys if we defend President Trump or say that we're Republican. We're going to be the bad people. So I mean, it doesn't stop.
No.
It's actually getting tiring, and I'm like, I used to watch the news all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right.
Can't turn the TV on now.
So let's get on to another
What else
story.
you got?
We got a couple more things, and we want to get real quick here, folks, because we want to get you some news that you can talk about around the water cooler this week. If you listen on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Blog Talk Radio, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, thanks for listening to us. We see a bunch of y'all watching on the Facebook Live. If you want to call in, give a call. Last call for phone calls. We'll do these last two stories. 516-666-9875. So Casey Anthony, the famous, infamous woman that lied to police, was only convicted of lying to police, that got off a murder charge, she's reportedly thinking about having kids again. What the hell is this?
What's her clock ticking or something? Does she just want to feel the
Apparently,
hankering of having a kid?
she having hanker.
How old is she now?
She's probably in her,
Hankering for some. She's in her 30s. I'm sure.
I think she's in her 30s.
She has to.
She says her biological
Just
clock is ticking. She's not
Nice.
the young girl who everyone saw in trial. She's in her 30s, wondering what to do next and hoping that she can find some meaning in her life. Well, you did have meaning in your life when you had that little girl. That was meaning in your life.
And you killed her.
And you probably killed her. But you got off on some technicalities because you had a good lawyer. And she did have a good, slick lawyer. Okay? Created the reasonable doubt. But you can't tell me that your little kid's missing and go partying and getting drunk and high and shit. I mean, come on. If you really cared about your kid, this woman should not have any kids. And immediately, if she does have kids, DC ever so much should take them away and put them with a good family. Because that woman, that is like Satan on wheels right there. Talking about having kids, her biological clock is ticking. And if some And here's the thing. The dude that knocks her up, dude, you are a moron. She better be doing artificial insemination or something, because some dude making that thing, oh my God. She might murder you too. She might be the Black Widow. Crazy.
Oh, you like that?
Oh,
You like that Black Widow?
yeah. Or she's
I think Black Widow.
she's a prey mantis. She'll eat your head.
Which one?
Oh, Bill, you can't be doing that stuff on the air. Oh my God.
I
That's
didn't
the
say
worst joke I've ever heard.
What?
That's where Casey Anthony's gonna meet her next boyfriend in the woods with crickets around. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's so sick. All right. Last story, folks. And this is one of those stories that you think, race relations in this country sometimes can be very tricky. Whether it's the mainstream media trying to make police shootings seem like they're racial when it's really about crime. It's about economics. It's not about race, folks. But when a black Virginia sixth grader who claimed white classmates cut off her dreadlocks made her story up, her family says, that takes the damn cake. Come on, man. So, you remember the Duke?
A sixth grade.
Yeah, a sixth grade, like a 12, like 11, 12-year-old range, has made the decision to make these white boys racist for no reason, and she made it up. So, it's crazy. So she claimed 3 of her white male classmates held her down and cut off her dreadlocks, is now saying she made up the entire story. Amari Allen is 12 years old, who attends Emmanuel Christian School in Springfield. So she's attending a Christian school, a private school where...
Thou shalt not lie.
Yeah, where Second Lady Karen Pence teaches art. Reported the alleged incident last week. She told several media outlets that the boys at school pinned her down and cut off her hair, and local police opened investigation. They said my hair was nappy and I was ugly. Well, apparently your soul's pretty ugly.
I'm not laughing.
Holy
but
shit.
Jesus, why would you say that? I mean, who uses the term nappy anymore?
I know.
Really?
I know. So the girl's grandmother said that she was doing Amari's hair one day when she realized portions of her dreadlocks were missing, which is when the girl told the story. It was like she just died. That's how painful it was for me. Give her a damn Academy Award for best fake racist, thing that happened in elementary school. Oh my God. So she
said, an award. Give Greta an award for climate scientist.
And this is what girl gets for fake race outrage. So it says to those young boys and their parents who sincerely apologize for the pain and anxiety these allegations have caused. In a statement from the girl's grandparents obtained by the Washington Post, to the administrators and families of Emmanuel Christian School, we are sorry for the damage this incident has done to the trust within the school family and the undue scorn it has brought to the school. To the broader community who rally in such passionate support of our daughter, we apologize for betraying your trust. This is, listen, I'm going to tell you, folks, if President Trump is guilty of making this country great again, oh my God, you got 12-year-old kids making fake racist stuff. Do you remember the Duke lacrosse situation, Bill? That happened a few years back?
Those poor guys.
Those guys were kicked off the team and removed from school, and it was fake. The coach never got a job back.
No.
Can you imagine being labeled a racist? And it was a lie.
And it's so hard to go after the other people.
It's crazy.
I'm sure you can get some sort of settlement from the school and stuff, but that's still your name. Everybody Googles everybody, so as soon as you Google that person's name, they're screwed.
Labeled forever on the internet a racist, and it wasn't true. That's like the Scarlet Letter, being called a racist. And it's not true because it's made up. That's the scary part of this country right now, is the division because of fake news stories like this. And then they get all these people ramped up in this the fake outrage. The fake outrage. Remember it was not too long ago, the American Indian guy that supposedly went to Vietnam that was really a cook. He was really a cook.
Right, yeah.
And he went against those Catholic schoolboys. Then you saw this situation explode, but when we got the full tape, all of a sudden it wasn't what it was seen to be. So, but then CNN, it's like, oh, we're just reporting the news. You're bashing teenagers that did nothing wrong. Those teenagers didn't expect to be on TV. Now, Greta expected to be on TV. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. So it's okay to go after the 16-year-old Catholic boy that was doing nothing wrong. But when you got people making up fake racist stuff, I'm sorry, but I hope that kid got kicked out of that school and expelled, because you cannot tolerate that stuff in this country. We can do second chances. You can go to a public school now. Sorry for your luck. You lost the right to a private school education at a Christian school because you made up something. And you went with it.
Right.
And tried to destroy 3 young boys? Forget about the race, okay? She was trying to destroy 3 young boys, then made it a racial thing. It was a complete fabricated lie. Dear God, help us all in this country. We need to be better than this.
I mean, should get kicked out or something, but
should be celebrated by the left.
Well,
If this happened under Barack Obama's administration, he would have said it was terrible what those boys did. They should be kicked out of school with no facts. You know that would have happened. You know it would have happened.
Absolutely.
Because that's what race baiting is when you escalate something without the facts. Just like with the Trump phone call. Bill Weld's like, it's treason. You know, the penalty for treason is death. What? Then the transcripts come out and there's nothing there. That's what the left in this country does, and around the world really, to destroy conservatism and libertarianism. That's what they do on a constant basis, is to destroy us with fake news and fake outrage, when we should be saying, hey, it's pretty damn good here. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have a car? Do you have gas? Do you have air conditioning? Do you have light? Do you have food? Yeah, you're doing pretty damn good for yourself. There's people out there that don't have that. This is amazing, Bill. It's just really amazing what we have to tolerate here in this country sometimes. The fake news. Fake news. That's all it is.
It's going to be interesting. An interesting year up ahead coming, Matt. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. All right, Bill.
To see what we have to talk about. So.
Yeah. Any final thoughts before we get out of here tonight, man?
No, man. It's just another day in Crazy Town. So
absolutely.
Always looking forward to seeing what other shoe drops.
Absolutely. Well, folks, thanks so much for listening. Thanks to Bill for putting up with my rants tonight in my Cliff Notes version that ended up 5 minutes of a very long spiel tonight. But Bill, you're a great American. We love you, man.
You too, Matt.
All right, folks, it's been real. Remember, iHeartRadio, iTunes, oh, my God, we're everywhere. Blog Talk Radio, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We love you. Have a great week. We'll be back next week, 6 p.m. This has been the Brower Report.
Peace.